What is up, my friends? I want to thank you for stopping by. You got Stirk here, and we're at another episode of the Plasma Challenge. And look, turns out I felt a little cheap taking that win over a very non-OU team. So we're going to try and run it back and see what we can do with this team. See if we can't pick up a win here against an actual OU team. Here we go. As much as I do like a lot of the Mons on the team I was just playing against, it felt a little cheap. So, and this team is a lot scarier. A lot of Mons that are just hard to kill. I really like what Glim can do with some chip, though if I've already clicked Meteor Beam, Lando's a problem. Lando's just a problem in general, especially since I don't have Ice Spinner. And we're slower, aren't we? Okay, maybe we need to fix that. Oh, spoiler for Uber, which you guys already saw, so... Yeah, we're gonna need to outspeed Lando. There we go. Alright. I do not know who to lead here. Because frankly, they've just got threats for days. Oh, let's go. I guess I was taking too long to click anything. And now if we run into another Lando, we are fast enough. Though we still don't have Ice Spinner, but it is what it is. But we got Lando again. Suicune. That is a cool team. Real cool team. Well, I don't see a Dark type. So I do like that for... Shoot. Why do I keep scaring myself like that? Now, you're on a balloon. There's really nothing to switch into a Shadow Ball, so let's Light Screen. Okay. Don't really love that. We'll save Reflect. Dude. This thing murks me. Alright. We're going to U-turn. Into, I guess, Treads. Or Dragonite. Either way, I'm not feeling awesome. Ow. So now... I mean, Earthquake hurts this. I think it's too good into my team, personally. I would love to predict and go into something that threatens Lando, but really there's not a whole lot. So I'm just going to click a raw Iron Head, and you're going to... Oh, we got the flinch. Okay. Earthquake. Whew! I did not deserve that. I overpredicted like crazy. Okay. Shoot. Alright. Let's go Azelf on your Dragon Dance. Yep. How many of these do you take? This is getting scary. Alright, we can Future Sight. You're going to go to plus 17,000. At some point, you attack. Hey-ho. Now, what do we want to go into? Our own Dragonite? Which is max speed. Do I Dragon Dance myself? And... No. We're going to be slower. I think my best move is to Dragon Claw, hopefully live a hit. Hero plus 3. E-speed, interesting. Now I Dragon Claw, and I think Future Sight should kill. Okay. Whew. Suicune. Do you Ice Beam? Let's go Hat. And... Okay. I mean, I don't hate Psyshock. Well, okay. You're just going for the freeze. I hate you. And I know they're not going to apologize. You don't care. That really stinks because any bit of health on this was huge. Come on. I would have chipped it down. I just don't do much damage to Suicune, man. Alright. At least I can get Azelf in and get a Light Screen up. That's obnoxious. It's almost back at full, even though I did decently close to half. Alright. Crown or Glim? Let's just click Psychic Noise. All right. So now I think we can sub. And let's click Tachyon Cutter. +1. Good, we kill. All right, that's pretty huge. See, I feel much more nervous in this game. Playing an actual OU team, you know. It's nice for that. Wow, is this AV boom? Ah, man. Well, that's pretty big because now it can go Lando. Since it's about to die, I actually wonder if it will click Grassy Glide. It did, so now I can sub. That crit actually kind of hurts. Dang, that stinks. Okay. Let's cut her. Good. Okay, I do get one more turn of Grassy Terrain. That's nice. We're going to Psychic Noise so that you can't heal. It's pretty big. Good. Now, do we kill? I almost want to Focus Blast. Okay. Well, you know, so we can sub again. Good. Okay. So we kind of lucked out there with how things went. Luckily, Grassy Terrain. Well, I say we lucked out. Really what happened is it's nice that we didn't have to worry about dying to stupid that crit on Grassy Glide. So Iron Crown turned out to be clutch. Still kind of a weird team. The mixed Suicune was certainly something. This kind of, in a way, almost felt like a doubles team. Maybe it was. Like, I know Golden Go at one point was seeing a lot of doubles. Dragonite with E-Speed, a lot of doubles. Obviously, huge doubles Mon Rillaboom. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe I'm just being weird, but hey, we got the win. And now I don't feel guilty about passing OU too easily, so that made me sweat a little. Still some interesting plays, still low ladder, all right? So let's go ahead and just hop into Ubers now. I mean, you got to run Bolt Strike if you are playing with Zekrom. Dragon Claw, sure. Obviously, Dragon Dance. What other coverage move do we want? Maybe just sub? But this early, you know? I'm trying to think of things we could run into that would potentially be a problem. I kind of almost want to run like Habenberry. Well, let's do Terra Blast. And what Terra type is helping us out the most? Being able to hit fairies is good. Being able to hit ground types is actually pretty huge. I kind of want to go Terra Grass so that if I'm running into like Groudon or something, can get up a free, maybe. I mean, like, I kind of want to run Sash, but like, surely not that many things are getting O-code with these crazy stats we're rocking with, right? Let's try this. Ubers is like foreign territory to me. It really is. The only time I ever play Ubers is for the Plasma Challenge. So, all right. So Clodsire just shuts me down, right? There might not be a point to play in this game. Unless Claude is indeed... I love that shiny green, man. Okay, out here critting, sure. I mean, if they're smart, they just switch. Okay. Sheesh, that does nothing. This is going to be hard. This is going to be hard. All right. So, we know this probably won't be the last episode of the series. My goodness, that did nothing. All right. Whew. I mean, things are just so bulky in Ubers, dude. This is a different game. A game I am not used to. Speaking of games, sneak a peek back at gonna break the fourth wall on what day it is here a little bit. Game 7 of the Nuggets and Thunder series is planned. And I was thinking I could sneak this in before the game started, and I was wrong. So, and now I can't find a battle. I might stop here and just come back. We'll do one more. Okay, Terra Grass could actually be huge here if they think Swampert is safe. Do I want a Swampert in Ubers? Not necessarily. But, you know, sometimes you just got to roll with Swamp Daddy. And there... okay, cool. So I'm guessing I'll take one. So I'm going to Dragon Dance. Because I want this to stay in, right? Yeah. Because if I immediately went Grass, they'd probably switch. So... Cool. We have a Swampert! Hey, Swampert is great. You know, it's not one of my favorites. it is, what I use, and it's my starter. I'm not a big fan of it shiny. Bisharp, are we playing Sucker Punch games? Yeah. So how many times do we do this? At least 2. So on the 3rd time here, a lot of times is where you'll attack. I think they're going to go 1 more. Yep. You only have so many of these. And now I'll Bolt Strike. Dang it. No! All right. We might actually win that. That's a shame. I don't know. Garganical we kill. You know what? Iron Valiant may have had like Vacuum Wave. So, all right. Game has started. Time to pause. All right, we took a little break in the middle of an episode. We are going to go ahead and hop in to looking at our Swampert set. So I do think I'm going to keep the Zekrom set I just had. Terragrass is just really nice for running in to a ground type, especially for getting up to +1. So do we really have to worry about damp here? All right, so my dog's just, burrowing in my couch, no biggie. Let's go Torrent. Her name is Minnie, short for Minerva, but for some reason we also call her Nugget, so hence the Nug. Because who doesn't have 10 names for their dog, So I like this becoming something that wants to pivot around. Roar, Stealth Rocks, Earthquake is all cool, but I also think that until we get more Mons, just like a bulk up set is kind of cool to help be a little more offensive. I think something like Rainbow Berry could be cool, just, depending on if things are getting grass coverage. So do you get Liquidation? Maybe we just start off with Liquidation, Earthquake, Bulk Up. I don't know if rocks are that helpful early on. I mean, it could be kind of cool. Counter is also neat. Knockoff, good. Ice Punch, good. And just also Flip Turn. Let's do Flip Turn. Let's start with Rindo, just see how that's going to look. And we'll be pretty slow because, Ubers, I'm guessing things are going to be pretty fast. So having a Swampert is definitely interesting. It's better than just not having knocked something out, which is why I'm really glad I was Terra Grass on Zekrom for this. Zekrom, whatever. So let's go to Ubers. Let's get us a battle here. So I do think Ubers is going to be tough. It's just, and I'm not used to much of it. So, man, getting kills is just so hard, man. Let's lead Swampert. Okay. I'm guessing you get webs. Okay. I don't really want a Rabombi. Because that would be 2 mons that are very... I know Rabombi's on a decent amount of Ubers teams. But here we go. Okay, cool. All right. We got the defense drop. So we're going to bulk up. Interesting. I mean, honestly, is there any reason not to just keep bulking up? I actually want a Liquidation. Interesting. Okay. I wanted to Liquidation onto Zapdos and catch it on a roost. I actually meant to switch over to just a regular thing so that I was a little higher on the ladder. We might get some weird decisions, just because low ladder. Or Dire Claw might just get the perfect, man. Dire Claw do be Dire Clawing, though. All right. Okay. Did a decent chunk of damage, didn't it? Okay. So we have Sneasler. Is Sneasler actually Ubers? It is. Okay. Once again, just shows how little... I don't know if I like it shiny. It shows how little Ubers I play. Or just laddering in general. Okay. I might keep the Terra Grass for Zekrom. So we'll just Earthquake here. Hold on. Swampert's putting in the work. Swampert doesn't get Aqua Jet, does it? I don't think it does. I don't think it does. I was going to say, that could be kind of clutch. Okay. Look at Swamp Daddy go. Okay. All right. So I wish we knew if the... No, okay, good. So we know this isn't loaded dice. Are we Dragon Claw or Outrage? Okay, good. We're Dragon Claw. So we go Terra Grass. We're going to hope you... we're going to hope you click Earthquake. It's at -1, so I would kill. I guess there's really no point to clicking Dragon Dance, because we're just going to be slower than things anyway. I mean, the... Haha. You scale-shotted. Well, we know... Yeah, I was going to say, at least we know it's not loaded dice. What is rough skin? Yeah, and now we just kind of lose. I'm guessing Bug Buzz. Just Moonblast. All right, GG. I'm okay with taking down 3 with only 2 mons. Okay, so as good as Unburdened Sneasler is, I think just to start off, let's go ahead and just do some choice band shenanigans while we're kind of trying to learn what we're running into. Then again, if we are going to be running into what's that guy? Annihilate. Having acrobatics could be nice. So do I just go with like a standard white herb? Just go set up on everything at the start. I could go like Banded Swampert would be kind of cool. Or is it, are we at a point where we want to start getting hazards? I think yes. So is Roar worth it yet? Let's just go with this for now. Why not? Zekrom would be cool to run sub on. Oh no. Some screens would be nice. So maybe I should have wanted to kill Rabambi. Okay. Ooh. Dragon Squad. Oh. How much are rocks actually helping here? I'm assuming Dragonite is boots, so not a whole lot. So far, not loving Rindo Berry. Haven't really felt the need for it yet, so let's get us some lefties. Ah, man. I stayed at Poison Touch with Sneasler. Okay. I guess let's just start here. So I should probably switch that and start thinking about Terra types. Okay, so we need to be Unburdened. Poison Touch was for the band set. We'll come back to Terra types between matches. Rude? Okay. You know what? Let's start getting chip. Yeah. I'm really mad at myself. All right. I mean, you're going to want to burn anything, and it's going to work, frankly. So this might just kind of be an L. Gosh, that shiny's so great. Whoa. Zekrom out here with the double status. Okay. I wonder if its last move is U-turn or Dragon. That's kind of fun. Why were you Thunder Waving onto a Zekrom? What? I just realized what happened. Dragapult? Hey! That's going to be specs. I like this set they were running. Very cool. But I want specs. Need a good, just like special. You booster? No? Did we just win? Oh, your Scarf. I don't know why they haven't gone straight Archaludon. They could have saved. Yeah, there you go. I kind of don't want to give it a boost yet, so I'm just going to Dragon Dance and die. Yep, good. Didn't think it needed the stamina. I hope you do not click Scale Shot. Aha. Wait, I did use the White Herb. As long as you're not like Helmet, I think we win. Ah, man. I thought I had the dub. Okay. Definitely like specs here. Love the shiny. Gotta have Draco. Gotta have Shadow Ball. I mean, fairies are a thing, but I'm just not running into them a whole lot yet. I was thinking like maybe Terra Blast over Fire Blast. Let's rock with this for now. Do we go Terra Dragon or Ghost? Or do we do something to resist fairies? I think something like this. All right, I actually kind of like trying Terra Flying here. For you, I mean, Pure Water is not bad. And then you, Grass. Hey, let's roll with this. Since we're getting more, instead of Bulk Up, let's go Roar. And let's start making you quite a bit more defensive. I wish I'd really been... I feel like we've been running into more physical attackers. So yeah. Why not? Oh, yeah. Let's get the right ability. Unburden. Right ability. Clear Body. Infiltrator. Cursed Body. All right. Hitting through screens and sub are always great. We did run into webs early. Let's try Infiltrator and see if something like webs ends up being too big of a problem. Where are we at here? To get a few more battles in for sure. Hey! We have 4 each. How funny is this? Do you think you're playing VGC? I know they still have full teams of 6, but they only bring 4, so... Scary team. I mean, clearly they want to wreck me with rain. Let's lead Dragapult. Oh, goodness. Is it worth clicking Terra this early? No, it's not, because I like Terra Grass. Draco would be cool, but let's click Shadow Ball in case they go Zacian. Zacian, however you want to say it. Oh, we livin'. Dang, I would not have minded a Kyogre. I was hoping that would do more. I'm gonna end up getting stinking Kingdra, dude. Crit! Ah, he lives. Okay. I guess we're not guaranteed a chance to click this otherwise. Please just let this die. Please? Please. Please. Yes, okay. We will take a Kyogre. And normally I like this better not shiny, but since I have a shiny Kyogre in real life, I wish the accents changed and didn't stay red. Like on the Primal. Dang, I was hoping... Alright. Just in case you click Earthquake. I was thinking I wanted to save this for Zekrom, but no longer. Okay. Aha! Let's see what Acrobatics does at +1. Gyarados has a much better special defense than physical defense, if I recall correctly. Have we seen Zacian's item yet? No, I didn't know if it like said if it were the rested form like on Team Preview or not. Not the rested form, the hero form or whatever they call it. Once again, just not a mon of faced. I've not played any Ubers draft leagues. Alright, we're gonna have to turn the timer on here. What are we doing? What a strange team. Hey, wait. No, this isn't Natdex. I was gonna say we can make you hold Swamperdite and have Swift Swim, but that's gonna definitely make whoever I'm facing next like wonder what tier they're in. So part I want to switch it to Natdex Ubers just so that I can use Mega Swampert. I'm not gonna do that. We're playing Paldea Dex. I would love to do a Natdex challenge of this, but it only goes from our YouTubers, which could still be a fun mini-series. Though I feel like from what I've played, I feel like RU's above NU, right? Yeah, I feel like RU doesn't get a whole lot of play in Natdex. It's all about you and you. But it is fun having all the mons back. This person is getting on my nerves. Alright, well, we can be thinking about our Kyogre set. And honestly, I kind of don't hate a Choice Scarf set. Spout them up. Do you get Origin Pulse? You do. Okay. You don't get Flip Turn, do you? So then maybe just like... Oh, that's going to bother me. Maybe like... I mean, do we just go like the standard... It's a pretty sick set. I feel like they're angry at me. What did I do to make you mad, Bosco? I made a good play. You should try it yourself. Oh, got him. Wow. I just hate when people do this though. Like, it's one thing if your internet goes out, or maybe I shouldn't judge. I start Ran Bats games all the time, and I get distracted. But this just seems like they're mad and are raging on me, and I don't appreciate that. Um, time is valuable, and you have wasted 2 minutes of my life. You did give me a Kyogre. Can't be too mad. You did give me time to make Kyogre set, so maybe I just need to get over it. Is there anything? Not really. I was gonna say, like, is there anything I should be doing to take advantage of rain more? Right now, I feel like no. Honestly, I was gonna say what stops me from just leading Kyogre and nuking something, but I guess the answer to that would be Koraidon. Let's just click Ice Beam. If Koraidon, or let's just take us a Landorus. What is this, Gen 8 OU? Oh, actually, it's still OU. That's funny. I wish I could pick which Landorus I got to fit Uber's better, but I killed Landorus Therian. That's what I'm gonna roll with. I'm guessing maybe you. I figured maybe they were gonna be doing some Sunseal Strike onto a water. Interesting. I guess they knew I was getting on out of here. Thought they were going for some early setup. We'll get some early Rock Ski Doodles. That's the thing people say. Get some leftovers recovery back. Are you carrying grass coverage? Glacial Lance is going to hurt. Let's roar. Okay. I thought, well, I said Glacial Lance, but I definitely was thinking this was the Shadow Rider. That's funny. The Swampert already kind of done its job. I mean, it's nice for Necrozma, so no. Let's see. Your booster, though. So you're going to throw off just some filthy attacks in my general direction. Who's bad here in this matchup for me? I don't see Zekrom doing a whole lot. I mean, that's not true if you get... Yeah, let's just sacrifice Zekrom. Sorry, buddy. How? So your booster speed. I bet Sneasler lives a hit. Really our only bet here. Oh, wait, but we can't get on Burden. Okay. So, we just got to hope for some Dire Claw-ness. Bummer. That would have been kind of fun to have. All right. I don't know what we run on Lando. Pretty clear Zen Headbutt. Oh, okay. Well, I don't want to give you as one. That's fine. Didn't expect to be faster. So why did I switch out? Oh, well, I guess that is neutral with fighting. Still. I doubt your max speed. Oh, you're not, because we outsped with. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why I switched. I keep thinking it's the Shadow Rider, I think, because that's what you're always seeing in VGC. Not that I play VGC. I just watch stuff every once in a while. So this could actually be really nice. No, this isn't going to kill. This thing's bulky, which gave you a free +2. But that's okay. We are paralyzed, so Sneasler is a lot less useful now. My time ran low? Okay. Sorry, I just noticed that. Landorus. Intimidate, obviously. A special setup Lando is kind of cool. Doesn't this always hit in rain? No, not that. Sandsear Storm. Can't miss in rain. Let's go. All right. Haha, now I'm so fast as I die. Ow. All right. Man, that thing is bulky. Okay, that's fine. Holt comes in, starts doing some work. In fact, it's probably fine. And next battle, if we have time for it, we might not. We probably shouldn't do another battle. Do you Terra? Surely you do. Okay, yeah. I was going to say, surely you don't expect to live that. Ouch. Goodness gracious, what set are you? Yeah, that's going to do so little. So I bid you GG. Cool. 24 base power. All right. Not the worst showing, you know? All right. So we're going to wrap up here. So next episode, we'll have a full team. I don't really know what we're going to do if we just win right away. If we do that, I'll probably just go through our past teams and just like play a game with each team, win or lose, for the fun of it. Because I didn't think about that. I guess I could make this a really long episode. It's just already been what, like, it's already been pretty long. Tell you what, we're going to go ahead and just try to pull off the dub here. And then if we lose, we'll go on to next episode. So, thinking of things that Sandsear Storm cannot hit. We're not running into a whole lot of flying types. Something like Sledge Bomb is never bad. And then maybe like Sub, Calm Mind. Dragapult could be like a screen setter, which I actually don't hate. Because the specs just isn't really hitting the same in this meta. Since, yeah, I think I actually like that. So, Light Clay. Select. Light Screen. And I'd like to be able to U-turn around. Now, what's better? Something like Shadow Ball or something like Draco? Let's go Draco. And yeah, I want to go bulkier. Yeah, let's try this. This is fun. This could be worse. Okay, we just need an item for you. I like you being sub-lefties. Swampert, you will be Rocky Helmet. Let's try this. Let's try a battle. This is just going to be a pretty long episode, which makes sense. It might be the last one, right? And we'll just see if we can wrap this up here. And if so, that's been the Plasma Challenge. We'll recap our old teams real quick. And if we lose here, then I will call it quits here. Next episode, we'll start. I guess we'll get rid of Amon, and then we'll do the reroll to see who we get. And then we'll start with a new team and go from there. So with our luck, it's going to take forever to get a battle now. Or not. This is kind of what happened in OU, where I'm like, this isn't really an Uber's team. I mean, they do have an Uber. It just feels cheap. So the only removal I see is Defog. Okay. This is fine. Yeah, okay. We can play that game. I forgot about removal, frankly. Oh, how dare you. I think you probably click knock here. Okay. Aha. Now, what's my switch into you? I kind of think maybe you just U-turn. So I don't hate click and sub. Ooh. Thank you for your rain. So we will just click Sandsear Storm. By the end of this battle, I will be able to say the move right. We got a Clutch Burn. Get that chip. Kyogre. Spider-Man meme. Delicious. Do you have a Thunder switch in? Yeah, I mean, you do. Let's just click Origin Pulse. Stupid Umbreon. Being all... Whew! Shall we hit another? So we get an Umbreon. I'm just kidding. Yeah, this might be, if we win this might be a... We'll decide what we want to do. So last time, you didn't even U-turn. You just hard switched. I'd really love to go Dragapult and get up screens, but Decidueye is kind of pressuring me here. Into the water type. Oh. You don't know what you've just done. I'm guessing like a Poltergeist would have hurt. So, interesting. Let's just go Lando. So that did 24. If you did something like knock, it would do quite a bit. I still kind of want to sub. Aha, okay. Let's go ahead and click Sandseer Storm. Set it right. Okay, but that's super effective. That did 26. So I know Rock type Sandstorm boosts special defense, but you've got to be AV too, which makes sense. You're like very defensive because you're not doing much damage. But that was crazy. What? My goodness. So let's go sneeze. Hope you don't click EQ. What in the world was that? All right. I really want to Terra Flying and Swords Dance. I'm just going to close combat. Let's save our Terra. Blaziken. Oh, you don't know. Oh, man. But you're not faster. You going to double protect? I'll still be faster. Tinkaton would have been their switch here. So I do think we're probably going to pull this off. So maybe if you're in the comments, decide, like, would you like me to come back and try to beat a little bit more of a legit team? And then maybe I'll just try to figure out. I guess I could... I'm kind of deciding how I want to unveil what my next series will be. I don't know. I clicked Direclaw. You may have already figured out a little bit of what it could be. But my thought was kind of... How dare you forfeit? How dare you? Now I don't get the satisfaction. So my thought was kind of I could go back through my old teams if I decided to do another battle to complete the tier, and then I could just kind of play games and like talk while I'm doing that. So maybe I could do that and then talk through some of my other series. But technically, we have won the Plasma Challenge. We have made it all the way through to Ubers. We did not do LC. I could have. I just, I'm doing this for fun, and to me, LC is not very fun, and it's cute, But and then ZU, I tried doing it before I started PU, and I just could not get battles. So yeah, we're gonna call that a completed challenge. And I want to thank you so much for watching. I would love any feedback on how you think I could do it better in the future. I'd love to do it again at some point. It'll probably be a while, just because frankly, there's a lot of videos I want to make, and this challenge is near and dear to my heart, and I was always going to finish it. But I could kind of tell like it wasn't of huge interest, and that's fine. Not everything is for everyone. But we'll call it completed for now. Who knows? There might be a bonus episode where I just kind of rehash through all the old teams and yap a little bit, as if yapping is not just exactly what I've been doing now for the past 10 minutes. But yeah, it's been a blast. Let's just look through the teams real quick. So in PU, we had our Hisui and Decidui. That was kind of a setup attacker. Braviary Hisui, Choice Scarfer. I remember trying to make like a setup set work with Esper Wing instead of Sheer Force. That ended up being way better. Altaria, who just clutched it. Dragon Dance set, which a lot of times I would run more of a defensive set with that. Florgus with more of the support set, Grimmsnarl and Espeon. We don't have to go through all the sets. And then in Inu, we had our Duraludon, who I think we started with, Incineroar, Infernape, the double fire, Klefki, Gligar, and Milotic, who I still can't believe is an Inu. In RU, we start seeing a lot of double typage, and that just became a theme. The double fire right off the bat, Armarouge and Volcanion. Whoa, what are we doing here? And then a bunch of psychic types, I remember, Reuniclus, Gardevoir, Torkoal, Armarouge also being a psychic type. So we had 3 psychic types, 3 fire types, and then Sableye, who was just chilling, right? Screens were a big theme throughout this series. Scizor, which was fun to start with. I wasn't excited about it at first, but it worked out. Hydrapple, which was fun. I was told I should have done a Nasty Plot set, which would have been way cooler. I don't know what I was thinking. Spiritomb, Clodsire, my Curse duo, even though Spiritomb, I didn't run with Curse, but that's how I got it. Charizard and Heatran, the double fire again, double steel on this. I almost said double dragon. That's not Charizard X. And then our OU team, which we start off with double psychic, surprise, surprise. We ended up with double steel, having 3 psychics again. And then, yeah, at least we got my boy Dragonite, who I always love. And then Ubers, where I guess only one of our Mons wasn't. Oh, no, Lando was also not Uber. So ended up getting my Rain Core just because Sandseer Storm couldn't miss. Dragapult, Sneasler, Swampert, Zekrom, Double Dragon. Here we go. And yeah, double ground. So always a fun challenge. Would love to see here if anyone else decides to try this out. But anyway, I'm going to hop on out of here. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.